Resilience is really different because it considers the ability of the power system to respond to and recover from much more serious events. Things that like major storms, major cybersecurity events, or very high impact, low probability events. So NERC and other federal entities and others have been considering resilience for some time. NERC's framework really has four main elements, each sort of corresponding with different series of an event. It starts with robustness, the ability to absorb shock and continue to operate soundly. Second of all, it involves resourcefulness, the ability to detect and respond to crises in real time. Third, it includes rapid recovery, the ability to restore service quickly after an event. And finally, it includes adaptability, the ability to incorporate lessons learned to continue to improve resilience of the system. The challenge about it is that the way traditional planning works, it looks at sort of economically justifiable investments and sort of practical results. In many cases, resilience investments may not fit into those traditional sorts of models. One of the biggest challenges with resilience is that there's not a single owner. You know, the federal government, state agencies, local governments, utilities, and grid operators all have a role to play, but there's not really a single owner. We actually include an example from the District of Columbia where they found that the city and the utility created a panel to work together and find what are the priority investments and how do we end up paying for them, and how do we then execute and implement those projects in a way that's least disruptive. Transmission is actually really key to providing resilience. You know, as we've researched this and as we discuss in the report, high voltage interstate transmission grid provides the ability to balance supply and demand across a much more diverse portfolio of assets. And second of all, it may provide access to reserves in fuel-constrained situations where there's a severe weather event in one region. The ability to move power from another region may actually provide the ability to maintain resilience through that event. In this energy industry update, we'll also provide some examples to give leaders some things to think about as they consider the kinds of investments that may be needed to achieve resilience.